far as the 6th episode of season 1. The episode originally aired on Nickelodeon on October 31st in 1993. It's nighttime and Mrs. Bighead called Mr. Bighead to bed. Mr. Bighead says not now. He's busy waxing his lips.
And honey, come to bed, dear.
Ew. Mrs. Bighead feels sad and thinks to herself that her husband doesn't love her anymore. Cupid appears and shoots his arrows at Mr. Bighead, but it doesn't work.
And why'd you fall in? Yes, Ed.
We're almost out of mouthwash.
Their relationship reminds me of the husband and wife from Married with Children. Mr. Bighead goes to work while Mrs. Bighead sits in the house sulking, feeling unloved by her husband. Suddenly she sees Rocko working outside, and that's when she gets the idea to invite Rocko over her house.
Oh, Ed, am I that uninteresting anymore? What do I have to do to get your attention, to get you to notice me? Am I not a beautiful woman? A woman with needs? I just want to be loved. Is that so wrong? A girl likes to feel attractive, that's all. Just a little attention from a man once in a while. A little attention from a man. Oh, you're doing such a nice job with your yard, Rocko. I was wondering, perhaps you'd like to earn a few extra bucks helping me with some odd jobs. I could really use a man around the house today.
Well, actually, Mrs. Bighead, I've got quite a lot to do around here, and I've only...
Now!
Now's good.
This doesn't feel consensual. Mrs. Bighead asks Rocko to fix her VCR, but her eyes get stuck in it by accident.
This VCR isn't working. I'm embarrassed, but I'm just so dumb about these things.
I think I found the trouble, Mrs. Bighead.
Oh, I knew you would.
Oh boy, documentary.
Yes, why don't you join me?
It's so wild how she's willing to cheat on her husband like that.
Frank, get away from me.
Very educational.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's on the blink again.
Wait here. Darn stupid thing. Never given me any trouble before. Hey, where do you think you're going?
He also helps her deal with a giant spider in her bathroom.
Rocko, darling, can I interrupt you for a moment, sweetheart? There is a spider in the bathroom. Would you mind just shooing him out for me, dear?
Don't worry, Mrs. Bighead. I'll get rid of him.
Hey! What is this, a sideshow?
That's a good joke. Later on in the kitchen, Mrs. Bighead gives Rocko some lemonade that she spiked with Spanish fly, which is a type of aphrodisiac that's supposed to get a person into the mood. It's a drug that makes you horny.
Now, you just sit and relax a moment and enjoy some refreshing ice-cold lemonade.
I can't believe they got away with this scene.
Here we are, dear.
Thanks very much, Mrs. Bighead.
Oh, you're welcome, dear. Oh, I hope it's not too taut.
No, it's fine, thanks.
No. You just hold on, dear. I'll see if I can find some more sugar for you.
No, really, Mrs. Bighead. I'll just have a glass of water.
No. I insist you stay put and you find you some sugar.
Hey, Mr. Fly, what's red and green and goes 100 miles an hour?
I don't know, Mr. Fly. What's red and green and goes 100 miles an hour?
Yuck, 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 yuck.
Later on, she invites Rocko into her room.
Yoo-hoo, Rocko. Could you come upstairs for a moment, please, dear? Would you zip me up, darling? Oh, that tickles. Oops. Oh, Rocko. Don't you like my eyes?
Oh, yes, they're lovely.
Touch them.
Yes, oh my. Very soft and veiny.
Oh, you always know exactly what to say. How about a foot massage? Hey, you come down from there. You shaved for me. Rocko, you little party animal.
You don't look so well, Mrs. Bighead. Maybe you should sit down.
Oh, that is so silly. I feel fine.
Rocko gets ready to leave. Mrs. Bighead gives him money for his work and gives him a kiss. Mr. Bighead comes home and catches Rocko and his wife in the middle of the act.
I'll be going now. I'll, just pick up my shirt later.
Here's a couple of bucks I owe you.
Mr. Bighead, it's not what you think. I mean, I was, and she, but I, and, you know,
You saw my wife in her bathrobe? Isn't it awful?
Bro must really hate his wife.
Mr. Bighead, this is quite a Mrs. Bighead you have here. Why, if I weren't the gentleman I am, I would just, well, goodbye. Blech.
Later that night, Mr. Bighead apologizes to his wife. They begin to laugh together while getting into the mood, and then they begin to break plates, which is just a metaphor for them having sex.
Bev, I'm sorry. Not so fast.
Oh, Ed.
Bring out the plates, Bev.
Face. Oh.
This episode ran all the way up to January in 1997. Sometimes afterwards, it was banned from airing in the United States and Canada due to its sexual humor. It would make a brief return on Nicktoons TV in 2002 with no censorship. This episode was also replaced on Nick Rewind by the episode Wallaby on the Wheels. Currently, you can watch this episode on DVD and different streaming services like Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus, and much more.